The next step to identifying the e-business need or beginning to really develop your e-business need idea is to look at trade magazines. And so in lesson 1.6, we're going to go into the concept of how do we begin to interact and subscribe to trade magazines. So it's really important now that you know your industry and you're probably beginning to hone your idea with a specific product or service in mind. You want to connect yourself to other professionals in the industry via trade magazines. Subscribing to materials that professionals receive related to specific products and services will help you to better understand needs in the marketplace. And if you're at the point where you're already decided which product or service you're going to bring to the marketplace, a trade magazine will help you to begin to understand how that product or service is already doing, or if there's an opportunity for it to exist in the marketplace. When you subscribe to a trade magazine, there's some specific areas, because you may not find an article that comes out and says this is something new or this is a great concept. So you may be wondering, well, how does this fit into my framework of my idea? Well, it's almost like there's clues in the trade magazines. Okay, so you want to definitely read the articles, but the mailbag, letters to the editor, and even the classifieds will help you to get a better idea of products or services related to the industry that you're going to enter. Online resources. Online trade magazines are another great opportunity to give you specific insight into the industry that you are going to interact with. And I put the example here. They offer very specific industries. Poultry and game development are two very specific industries, and there are trade magazines that you can subscribe to. So this is going to give you details and insight into an industry that you may not be able to fully understand just by reviewing customer feedback about a product or service online or by reading a professional review. Now you want to begin to understand it from how the professionals interact with a specific industry. And you can request trade magazines. Some of them are free, and you want to begin to look at those for your e-business project. And one opportunity is at business.catalogs.com. Paper-based resources are also available for subscribing to trade magazines, and this is another way for you to gain perspective on what is needed in a specific industry. And again, these are available for every type of industry imaginable, and another resource inside of them, as I mentioned, the classified section earlier, is that's where a lot of companies begin to test a product or service in their own industry with their peers, is to use it in a trade magazine, and they'll test it in the classified section. FreeTradeMagazines.com is an example of a site that will allow you to access over 150 different trade magazines. So you'll want to check that out.